Fresh. Be water, my friend.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another first listen. Please ain't. Man, today, man, we got the new release. Hey, first of all, happy Anything Fridays to each and one of y'all. Forgot about that, you know, first and foremost. But got a new NAV project. Is called, I never know what it's called off the top. It's called Reckless. I didn't even know that NAV was gonna drop it. I know he had the track Freshman List, which is on here. It's a single on here, but he had Freshman List that released earlier this year, kind of taking shots at the Freshman XXL, you know, saying how it's watered down, it's not a part of the culture anymore, who would ever want to be on that. I agree with him. And then he dropped this project out of nowhere saying, hey, Friday I'm dropping this project called Reckless, and here it is. 12 tracks. I've already listened to 2 tracks on here, which is Wanted You and Freshman List. So, you know, 10 more tracks. I think that's not bad. I already told you I like when artists, you know, have fewer than 15 tracks on their album because I feel like they get straight to the point and it's more quality on the album. You know, right here it says 40 minutes, 12 songs. That means we have actually long tracks, not just SoundCloud tracks where it's like only 2 minutes long. You got to get in that little preview. So I'm really happy about that. I already said the thing about me and Nav. I love Nav. I love his voice. I love his vibe. I think sometimes he can get a little repetitive, but for me, it's a good repetitive. You know how you hear the same sound, but you're fine with it. You'll adapt with it. That's how I am. There's one thing that I did notice on his last project, Perfect Timing. You know, he was, you know, he had a lot of hurt in him. You know, basically saying he wished he was back to normal. Wish he could just have the money without the fame, stuff like that. I felt a lot of regret, a lot of resentment within him. You know, a grudge within himself. And I think that he's just fighting inner demons, and that's why he takes all the drugs and whatnot. Because yeah, when you poor and then you have all this fame, you can't do certain things. People think that once you get the fame, you know, it's gonna solve everything. You're gonna be happy, you're getting all this attention, you're getting all these bitches. But to be honest, man, that's not the answer. J. Cole said it perfectly, man. You need to find your purpose in life. So we just gonna get right to this, man. Like always, been fucking talking too much. You already know I got that drip, 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 drip in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. So, like always, y'all ready? Alright, man, the first track we got is Reckless.
Now I'm hitting bitch after bitch. The locking lips, I just blew that girl a kiss. Skirt, skirt, lift my doors, then I dip. Need money piling up like package flip after flip.
Hey.
Just me and Bucks at parties, getting grip after grip. Now I made it my own family, can't stand me. Now I won't get on a plane without a Zanny. Now I'm living reckless. Fell up out a car, I bought a necklace.
Real
yeah,
shit.
That girl is cool, but I want the next bitch. I wasn't supposed to make it, shit was unexpected.
Real shit.
Every time I can't have no kids.
That nigga not lying, dog. He said, pull out that bitch, I can't have no kids. I don't understand, dog, how some niggas just don't pull out, bro. You know what's crazy? Dudes be like, yeah, I be pulling out. They'll be like, oh, I know some dudes, they do this, right? Check me out. My cousin, for example, got 2 kids right now. But, you know, they'd be like, oh, they're busting you for 2 seconds. Pull out and then keep busting on you, act like I did pull out, bro. That's some crazy shit, bro. You got to be weak-minded for that. You really have to give no fucks to not pull out a chick, bro. I'm letting you know right there. So for all y'all young ones out there thinking that you invincible, letting you know right now, no, baby.
In the party, catch her looking sideways. Watch me make them disappear. Poof. I know how to kill these rappers with no gun, but I still went out with my shooter on a drum.
Yeah, I always tell people, man, but people don't understand that line, what he's speaking about. I feel like Nav is just fighting his own demons. You gotta understand, man. The man has money, but when you get all this money, you get all this fame. I always say the same thing to other people when they ask me, like, Dave, you running out of time, you're gonna get a girl, like what's gonna happen? Like, you gotta think about, as I get bigger, or as anybody gets bigger, or and they get more clout, fame, who wants you really for you? You know what I'm saying? Who wants you for Devin Travell Dorsey? Not Meami. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about shit like that. Who wants Nav for Nav? Who wants Nav? Would you want Nav if he was broke? And that's kind of the situation he's fighting right now, because he doesn't know who really wants him for him. He has all this money and he has nothing real around him. I always say, man, money loses value the more money you get. And I can't speak on that because I'm broke as shit still. The more money you get, the more it's irrelevant, man. Because at the end of the day, yeah, like he said, he could have bought a car and he bought a chain. Like, what is that chain gonna do for you, man? Like, come on, man. J. Cole just tried to teach Lil Pump that shit. But first track, man, Nav staying with the vibes. I'm definitely vibing with him, and I love what he does. I just like the way he sound, man. I don't have a problem him saying the N-word. I don't have a problem him saying, you know, whatever Middle Eastern word he want to use. Like, I'm just here for the music, and that's what I do. I vibe with him. Track 2, Never Change.
Lately I don't wanna sleep, cause my life feel better than my dreams. Everything ain't what it seems. Everybody gon' treat you different where you are. I just hope when they
Real
talk they
shit.
remember my name. When you see me stacking my cake, I'ma disappear, won't leave a trace. Girl, I'm calling your phone cause I'm popping the pills again. Girl, I'm lying to you and I'll say life will never be the same, but I'm scared I'm never gonna change. I'm addicted to the money and fame. If they pull me over, don't know what they gon' find. My life will never be the same, but I'm scared I'm never gonna change.
Man, this shit right here is reminding me of that old Nav. You know, I definitely feel where he's coming from. I feel like he's getting back to his old roots. You know, he doesn't have Metro with him on this project so far. And it sounds like the old Nav that we listen to on SoundCloud. Like, he just has the vibes, man. I love his vibe. Like, you know, he can be as repetitive as he wants. I mean, he's just a cool ass nigga. But this track right here, again, Never Change. I always say, man, like, one thing that scares me too is, like, I've been growing up. You know, I'm a little older than the other reviewers. I'm a little older than most people on YouTube. I'm not saying I'm old as hell, but I'm getting to that age where, you know, I gotta start realizing, like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I gonna ride with this YouTube shit or not? And one right here, he's like, this man Nav said he's addicted to money, he's addicted to fame, he's addicted to that rock star life. Is he ever gonna calm down? Is he ever gonna change? Because, like Drizzy said, man, no one wants to be 70 and alone. All right, as you know, as you get older, you're gonna have to settle with somebody. It's gonna be, whether you like her or not, you're gonna have somebody there, whether it be a doge, whether it be a girl, whoever, a parrot, a ferret, you know, rattlesnake, whatever you want to have, you need somebody to accompany you, because you just can't be by yourself all your life. You know, he's just going through it, man, and I feel for the guy, man, because he's made it, and he felt like that was the goal, that was his mission, and he's finally here, and he's finally getting everything that he sought out for, and now he's starting to realize that I had a better life when I was broke. You know what I'm saying? I had everything, you know, everything was just more realer, everything was just natural, and all this shit is just fake in this Hollywood lifestyle. You know, I'm just telling y'all, man, money is not the solution to everything. Y'all gotta realize that, man. Is my shirt on backwards, dog? Cause I don't even know, bro. This shit kind of fits tight on the neck, man. So, track 3, Hold Your Hand. Oh, this some sad boy shit right here.
I help you with all of your problems, but you're becoming one for me too. I can't hold your hand through this shit. Can't hold your hand through this shit. It's not my fault I got rich, and you still ain't got shit. Can't hold your hand through this shit. Can't count my money, I can feel you looking sideways at me. Sideways at me. You always staring at my chain, and now you mad cause everybody looking at me. I can't hold your hand through this shit. Can't hold your hand through this shit. It's not my fault I got rich, and you still ain't got shit. Can't hold your hand through this shit.
Man, that's another track that I can relate to, man. First of all, I feel like that's a poppy track from Nav. Something that, you know, we haven't heard from him. That's just something that he changed a little bit, because usually we get that saying, but it sounded like right there that he gave us a little bit different side of him. The message that he was speaking there is so true, though, man. Like, people don't like for example, I always say, like, I'm not a reviewer. I just relate to the music and I give how I feel and how it relates to me. You know, like I said, when I started this YouTube journey, man, people laughed at me, dog. Like, and nobody really don't know this. Y'all always ask how the journey started, but people laughed at me when I first started doing this. Like, oh, it's not gonna be nothing. Why you even wasting your time? And I had this vision in my head, like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I know I can talk. I know I can get some points across to masses. I know I can build a community and people will listen to me, because some shit that I say is real shit. It is what it is. I say some real ass shit, bro, because I've been through some real ass shit. And I said it, in the end, it's going to work out because I believe in myself and I know anything I do, I'll succeed in. And people just laughed at me. And here we are, a year and a half later, you know, and I got a big ass community. I may not have the most subs, but, like, I got a strong following, whether that be Twitter, social media, you know, Instagram, YouTube. I got a strong following. Y'all stick with me to the end. And now people are just like, oh, Dev, teach me. They want to ride your wave. Nav said it the best, man. I can't hold your fucking hand, man. If I give you the blueprint and I tell you this is what you need to do, you either do it or you don't. And Nav basically saying, I went through all this pain. I did it by myself. Look, I did this all by myself. I don't owe nobody shit. I came up by myself. I ain't had no partner. I did all the editing. I did everything. Blood, sweat, and tears. Endless nights. That's me. I don't owe nobody shit. So I feel where Nav coming from, man. You can't hold nobody's hand out here, man. At the end of the day, like, no matter who it is, you can only try to help so much. And people only want to fuck with you when you make it. That's what's crazy, man. Like, you know, if you got a girl that believe in you from the get-go, you need to keep her, my nigga. I'm telling you that right now. You got a girl that's been rocking with you since you had $1 in your pocket, then you need to ride with it when you got $1 million in your pocket. And that's straight up, man. Track 4, Faith featuring Quavo.
I wish that I could have the money without fame. I would trade all my diamond rings and all my chains. Just so last year they didn't fuck with me, but now they know my name. Girl, I got what you want, I got whatever you need. I'm missing out these pills and I've been hitting all these hoes, but none of them they hit me up. Ain't no fake, get me out the truck, they say get me out. Metro, I gave them both the keys, made them race to me up.
Hey, that gotta be the realest shit I heard in a long time. He said I gave him both the keys so they can race to me. Damn, that's some bullshit right there, bro. God damn, bro. That nigga Quavo, oh my God.
You a little bit scared, but it's okay now. It's okay. And when you get back home, put your face down. Ass up, the back's up, the fam must, that mean we famous.
Y'all know how I feel about this load, man. Chopped and Screwed is where it's at, man. Hey, man, I be trying to tell people about Chopped and Screwed. They still don't believe me. I think I need to just start making videos about Chopped and Screwed music. Look, I'm gonna give you 2 tracks to listen to. Listen to Nights Slowed, Part 2. Frank Ocean will get you. I swear to God, Nights Slow will get you. And then listen to Extremely Blessed, 2 Chainz featuring A Dream. Change your life right there, bro. That look. I know that you love what you do. Hey, man, but this track right here, man, Quavo said the realest line I heard in 2018, give them both the keys, let them race to me, yeah. That's some bullshit right there, but I don't know what that track was really about. Faith, I feel like they were talking about this female they fuck on, but they don't date them. I could think everybody in this generation can definitely relate to that. Drizzy Drake done fucked a lot of people up. All right, 12 count.
And fries.
Yeah. Alright, bet. Alright, track 5, Champion featuring It's Lit.
Ballin' like I'm in the NBA. Know these rats cannot see TSA. They found me, now I had to relocate. Famous. We got that trophy like a champion. Fell asleep right on the jet. We gone. Big range just like Mash Out. I call my hoe and then I smash out. I bought my bros, let's get this cash out. I got paid, I made no bad call.
Hey, at first I didn't really like this, like I didn't really like the sound of it, but it's starting to pick up a little bit.
We stuck in my teeth like braces.
Hey, when that bitch dropped, that bit hot.
Don't go AP, that's not no stainless.
Come on, man. Why? Look, man. Look, we got one nigga. We got one nigga that talk about the patiki, alright? Why we got multiple niggas talk about the tikis now, dog? Let it live, man. I understand the watch costs $100,000, right? If this shit costs $100,000, I'd be looking at it all day too, man. But no one want to hear about Helga G. Bataki every goddamn verse, man. Let Offset just do Offset, all right? I can deal with it. I just let Offset be Offset. But come on, you man, cut your.
She too famous. If she got 1,000, might make her my main bitch. Yo, you take off on spaceship.
I think that. Even when he did Beebs in the Trap, I wasn't really a fan of Beebs in the Trap back in the day. I really didn't like it. You know, a couple more listens, you know, plays in the car, you know, some drunk nights in the Uber, and Beebs in the Trap is now one of the most fire collabs of Travis Scott and Nav. This same track right here, man, there's points in the song at the beginning where I really wasn't feeling it. I mean, it just didn't do anything for me. I'm just like, okay, but then like the beat kind of like transitioned a little bit and it hit that, and it, you know, it lowered, it was slowed down. I'm like, all right, this soft shit kind of cool. I definitely do think that Nav and Travis collab well together. I just didn't like that Matrix line. That's about it. But that track wasn't that bad like I thought it was gonna be when first 15 seconds went in. So, hey, so far we got a fire project, man. Like I'm not disappointed by what I'm hearing. It's not repetitive. You know, it sounds a little different. Nav switching it up. I think maybe that's because Metro's not on here as well. I don't know yet. Like I said, it's 5 tracks in. We still got 5 5 more to go because I already listened to 2 tracks. So. Track 6 is Glow Up.
I couldn't tell nouns from a verb, but I could sell wings to a bird. I could sell text to a shirt, asking me if you got tickets for sure.
Did he say he could sell wings to a bird?
Wanted to be, this ain't the shit that they wanted to see. Now they looking at me, not everybody they looking at me. Now they looking at me, so fuckboys were plotting on me. Waist 3240 tucked in my jeans. Won't forget when no one cared about me. Talking but they don't know shit about me. Mad I'm the person they wanted to be.
That might be the first track on here that I wasn't really feeling. Truthfully, I wasn't really feeling that one. Maybe if I'm like fucked up and I'm just like letting that shit ride, I might vibe with that. The beat wasn't too bad, but what he was saying, I could sell a wing to a bird. Come on, bro. First of all, birds don't even buy wings. Like, what's going on here, man? Like, they already got wings. I didn't need to buy that shit for you. Track 7 just happened.
You say you miss me. I know it hurts you every time you diss me. When I'm fucked up, you the one I'm always hitting. Bringing beats, I just happen to turn out a lead. Like the feeling the sand on my feet. So I brought a Draco to the beach. On my birthday, she came off of me. Now I got her kicks under my sheets. You don't know me, I knew you since 17. I need you to trust me and believe in me. It just happened that I never quit. It just happened that I hit a lick. You the one I'm always hitting. When I lost you, feel like I lost one of my kidneys.
Nah. That's one of them tracks right there where you just like, nah. He could have left that one out. That man sounded like he was just whining. He wanted his girl back, and she not coming back, my guy. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just being real with you. You know, we got to be realistic out here, Nav. You know, you a new guy. You probably got about 50 million bitches, and she probably just don't want to deal with you because she think you a dog. I know how it goes, man. I kind of go through the same thing, bro. And I'm not even that popping, so I can only imagine the magnitude of your situation. All right, and the next track is track 8, which is Wanted You, featuring Lil Uzi Vert, who I already listened to. That track right there, I can't lie. Like, I was surprised about it. I didn't think that it was going to be a great mix, but Lil Uzi Vert actually sounded really decent on that track. It was great hooks, great vibes everywhere. It's probably one of the favorites of this album from everybody. I'm not going to say it was a bad track, but I haven't listened to it again since I listened to it back, what was it, November, I think it was, or December? Or maybe it was January. It was sometime a couple months ago. I be getting my time. Look, time just be flying for me. But it wasn't a bad track. That's probably one of my tolerable Lil Uzi Vert tracks from him. So I'm saying I vibe with it. Just don't hate on me with that. Just y'all know how I feel about Lil Uzi Vert. If you've been rocking with me for a while, me saying that was a good track from him is a lot. Track 9 is With Me.
Vibe with me, each time I cream, keep you on the side with me. Spend some time with me, these other guys I wanna be. I got something that could put you in your zone. Girl, I always got a hand for you to hold. Yeah, I'ma keep you warm and you feel cold. My heart turned cold. Now my wrist and neck and pinky froze. Buying all this ice, I think I need an extra wrist. Side with me, spend some time with me. These other guys I wanna be. I'm the one they wanna be. Demons, they won't let me sleep. I wish you.
I could see how that could be a party banger track, but for right now in this situation, nah. Track 10 is Eat, featuring Gunna. I just listened to this Gunna dude on Playboy Cardi track, or Playboy Cardi album. Damn, that shit was dumpster, bro.
It's your time to eat. These rappers cornballs, they telling lies on beats. Fuck a suit and tie, I got drip on me.
Bitch, we got frog eyes on that Billy B. I'm rocking minks and chinchillas to my knees. My brother Nav told me it's high time to eat. Let my money and I make myself a boss. Over ceremony, Leatherman church when I walk.
I so on my socks. Got some young boys.
Don't matter if it's Playboy Cardi or if it's Nav. The feature is still dumpster juice, man. I don't know what that is, bro. Like, kind of slowed down in the second half of the album because the first 5 tracks were, I said 6 tracks, 7? 6 tracks were fire. But then it's like the later half of the album is kind of like, I'm just like, all right, like, it's Nav. I understand that we were gonna get 12 straight bangers. I should have known better. Like, getting a little too hyped at the beginning. Assuming, making an ass out of you and me. So, it's all good, man. Like, I'm cool with half so far. And the next track is obviously Freshman List. I'll put that link in the description below. But Freshman List was a track that I definitely appreciated from Nav because I've been saying this for the last 2 years that I've been doing this music like opinion review shit, whatever you want to call it. I feel like just, you know, XXL as a brand, they're just losing their integrity. You know what I'm saying? They're basically bringing in artists that are very popular to build their brand. You know, just so they can get that clout. They're not about the culture anymore like they were once before. You know, all they care about is their numbers, getting that money. And I say, once you start chasing money, you lose your vision, you lose your purpose. You know, you start basically doing strange things, kind of like when they say sell your soul for the money. You know, that's generally what it means when you sell your soul. You know, they're only getting artists that have the buzz. They're not giving, you know, real hip hop artists the exposure that's necessary to keep hip hop alive. The reason mumble rap exists is because of groups like that. Like, it's that just care about the money. You know, same thing for some of these record labels doing the same thing, you know, signing like you know, the big Barbies and stuff like that, and the little snots and the little Blastoises. You know, like I don't understand what's going on in hip hop today, but you know, we gonna keep it like it is. We just gonna keep reviewing this music, and I'm just gonna keep giving my opinion. And the last track is What I Need.
I don't even wanna fuck, just run my head till I fall asleep. I've been pills and drinking, I've been doing this all week. I went from the Novotel to a master suite. You wanna feel like me when I'm coming down, you're the one I wanna see. I don't even wanna fuck, just run.
Always want me when I'm coming down.
But girl, I'm using you, cause when I party, I ain't including you. When the sun come up, that's when I feel like I'm losing you.
Damn, that's a real ass line. You ever had, I mean, it happens a lot of time, you know, where you just have a bust down. You don't really want her to be with you, but you just want her when you on that come down. I only want you when I'm coming down, cause them drugs hitting, and you just need to slide in something gushy, you know, and then, you know, that's do. Hey, yeah, Throwzilla was good. Yeah, man, I'm trying to slide real quick, man. Yeah, let me just make this right real quick. Be there in about 5 minutes, but realistically, I'm gonna be there in 30. You know, niggas be lying, you know.
A double G, I don't really get why I'm the one they wanna be. I don't think that you up, but I'll still call it.
What the fuck?
Switch on my bitch, ice on my wrist. I just wanna be lit. I just wanna be lit. With my whip.
Oh, hell no.
I just wanna be lit. I just wanna be lit. They think I'm a lick. 30 rounds in the clip.
Nah, dog. Fuck you now, bro. You a bitch ass nigga for that, dog. Hey, man, how you gonna end the album like that, dog? Like, I got the cup in my hand. I'm feeling this shit. We at the last track and hit it with that transition. Like, that's a nasty ass transition, bitch. Like, what? Why you couldn't put that in the last 3 tracks, man? I love that transition right there, man. Like, come on, man. That's do. Man, hold on, replay that bit, bro.
Switch on my bitch. Ice on my wrist.
Hey, that shit hard as fuck. Dog, why they gotta be the last track? No, okay. Hey, I always say the most important part of an album is the beginning and the end. Like, you gotta have a strong ending and you gotta have a strong attention grabber, because people, if you get the intro and it's like, ugh, like, people not gonna be interested for the rest of the album. They're just like, whatever. You gotta come with that fuego. Ask Meek Mill about that fuego at the intro, bro. Every intro Meek Mill got is fuego, and that's why people listen to the whole album. That outro, though, usually people are making a mistake nowadays of coming on the outro and just like, you know, it's the end of the album, you know, we're just gonna come up with some weak shit. That shit right there, that's strong, man. The album right here, though, I'm not disappointed. Like, a lot of people said this shit was trash when they listened to it. Nah, man, we good right here. It was 8 great tracks on here. Like, 8 straight great tracks. I would have basically made it 10 and it'd have been fire. Like, 2 of the tracks I could tolerate with. I wasn't really like too bad about it. You know, it was up and down for me. You know, Eat was a bad track for me, and I think it was With Me was another track that I was just like, eh. Champion with Travis Scott, I said it's up and down for me. I could tolerate that though, but my favorite tracks on here was What I Need, the first 3, Reckless, Never Change, Hold Your Hand, the message within those 3 tracks right there, My Life. And then you got Wanted You, which is a good track, Freshman List, Taking Shots at the XXL, Faith with Quavo. Quavo said the realest line in 2018. You know, I give 2 chicks my cars and y'all race for me. That's real shit right there. So I definitely love what he did with his album. You know, he just being himself. There was no Metro. I didn't hear any Metro intros in any of the tracks. So that's one thing I think he got away from. You know, he has his old sound back. Maybe he produced half of these tracks. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments below. But I love this NAV, man. I love when he gets back to his old ways, when he just keeps it cool. He just keeps vibe. He stays in his lane. That's what people got to understand when it comes to NAV, man. The man just knows how to make, you know, music that got him here. One thing I do say, from Perfect Time until now, man, he's still facing the same problem, and I hope he solves that, and I hope he finds his resolve, he finds his purpose, because like I said, man, I don't pray for anybody to fight any demons, man. I wish success on everybody. I wish everybody be happy, because at the end of the day, it's all about happiness. It's not about money, man. This man is obviously going through something with the drugs. He keeps talking about, you know, this girl that he loves. He keeps talking about fucking all these bitches, but then, you know, they ain't really you, and I'm just trying to get over it. You know, you can spend all your money on all these materialistic things, but at the end of the day, it don't really mean nothing if you're not happy with yourself. The man NAV is going through some things. You know, I always say, as you get bigger, I always try to tell y'all, man, a lot of y'all, when you guys grow up, always keep your day ones, man. I don't care if it's a little fight or not, man. Just try to keep your day ones. Try to talk about it, be mature about it, because, you know, those are your day ones, man. People that's gonna be there when you're like 29, 30, and you're making 100K, you're making 80K, you're spending bottles on everybody. Those are the friends out there that just want you for your money. Those are the chicks that just want you for your money, man. You gotta stick with the ones that were with you when you had $1, when you had 50 cents, when you guys were coming up and you would go to the arcade and combine all your $20 to play all the games. That's the people you gotta rhyme with. That's the people you gotta vibe with. And that's the people you need to keep in your circle. Because I feel like a lot of people just get caught up with, oh, I want to be friends with this famous person and this famous person, and I want to be like, oh, I wish I was like that person. And they don't really see the bigger picture with it. This man NAV is trying to explain to y'all what it's really like when you come from the bottom, sleeping on the bus stop, to coming to the top, having all this money, and people only want you for that. At the end of the day, you know, when you get to the top, you don't know who's real or not. And I think personally for me, I will want realer than money, because as you get more money, I always tell people, man, money loses value as you get more money. And think about that line. That's a deep ass line right there. The more money you get, the less it's worth, because you don't need a lot of money to be happy in this world. You just need enough of it to live. I'm gonna keep it like that, man. Let me know how y'all feel about the album in the comments below. Let me know how y'all like NAV. Y'all feel like NAV got back to his old ways, or let me know if y'all like Perfect Timing better than this album. Personally, me, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel because I like what I like, and if y'all don't like that I like it, then y'all can go eat some Tide Pods. Y'all know how it goes around here. Don't forget to follow me on social medias. I always tell y'all, man, I'm trying to get 10K on Instagram so I can get that swipe feature. That swipe feature is very crucial because it lets people know that I uploaded a video. And yeah, man, I think I said everything. I've been talking too much. I'm fucked up. Happy Anything Fridays to all y'all, and until the next time, we out.